Hey everyone! So, in this box right here is part of the Airsoft collection video that I actually missed out. Like at the end I was saying, hey, there's one replica that I know about, which I just didn't include in this. It took 2 hours, that video, and I just couldn't be bothered to go and dig it out. But today I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it out and we'll go through it. I actually also realized at the end of that video, or after I filmed it and when I started watching it back, that there was probably another 4 or 5 replicas. So what I might do, let me know if you guys want me to do this, is a roundup video where I'll get like the last, it's probably 5, maybe 6 extra replicas out, and I'll do that as like a little add-on video. But if you guys can't be bothered to watch that, then just let me know that as well. Anyway, this is actually a build that I received when I lived in my old house. So it was something that I got after. If you guys have been following the channel for a long time, you'll know that actually probably about 4 years ago, my house, I lived in Venice in California. I moved house kind of shortly after that. But my house in Venice, the garage down below it actually got broken into. It was in like a townhouse building, and someone stole all of my Airsoft replica stuff. It was definitely a targeted attack because they broke into my car, into my storage, no one else's. I don't know if it was someone who followed me back from an airsoft field, or if it was someone who'd seen our security cameras for the building down there, seen me loading my stuff in there, because all of my Airsoft stuff was taken. They broke into my car, none of my neighbors' cars, and there wasn't anything in my car, but it was the one that was broken into, and they took everything. So after that, I actually started rebuilding my collection, luckily because I was filming all of my unboxings, because I was doing a lot of mystery box unboxings at the time. The insurance, it was very, very easy. I literally just sent them a video saying, this is all the stuff I bought, here's the receipts, and please could you reimburse me for this? They actually reimbursed me. It wasn't the whole amount, but it was a good payment. Went about rebuying all my stuff, and one of my subscribers at the time, still a subscriber, actually now a mod on the Discord and in the chat when we do the live premieres for the videos, a guy called Cutter, who builds and does like custom builds for people, built me this replica. So I gave him a budget. I can't remember the exact budget right now, but I gave him a budget, and it was kind of like a mystery box. He was like, I'll build you something and I won't know what it was, whatever it was, and I'll send it to you. And then soon after that, after I did the unboxing, so you can go back on the channel and see me actually unbox it. But after that, I moved house and literally put this in storage, put it away. It's an AEG. So that is a big part of why this thing hasn't actually like come out and been seen on the channel since then, because I've just been so gas blowback focused. But in here, I dug it out the back of my garage, or like the garage roof area, is the Cutter Creations. I think he called it the Badger. That was kind of like what he called it as the actual build, but I haven't seen this thing in a long, long time. And he built this thing, and to be honest, I need to get it out and use it, especially now as I play more like indoor CQB. But I thought, you know what, I missed this one, so I'm gonna get this out, and you can see how long it's been sitting in here for. But this thing right here is super skeletonized. For what it is, it's incredibly lightweight. You can see there, it's got a suppressor on the end of it. I think it's actually got a tracer there as well. Yeah, it's an Ace-Tech Predator tracer unit in the end here. It has very, very cool little like hand stop. I actually forgot how nice this thing is. It's got a customized kind of very cool style handrail there. It is all like skeleton cut on the inside here. So you can see the gearbox, you can see the piston, you can see the max hop unit, which he put in there as well. You can see this trigger. It's got a skeletonized actual like magwell here. This is the stock on the back, and the pistol grip, which I was like, oh, I could change that, but I can't change that. But he basically custom built this thing from the ground up and then sent it to me. And he sent it to me actually in this box with all of this stuff and all the original parts. He did actually have a parts list for me of like what he'd done with it, which I read out in that original video. And I'll try and link that video down below, which was kind of like the Cutter, I I don't remember the name of the title of it, but you can go to the description and you can see me unboxing this thing for the first time. But he included all of this stuff in here, and actually it's got a Picatinny rail on here, so I can stick a flashlight on it. Might want to like put it out like this so it actually looks like what it was supposed to look like. But definitely a huge amount of thought he put into this. And I just haven't used it. So I thought, you know what, let's get it out today. Let's actually just dry fire it and also just fire it in the Chrono and just see how this thing's performing. I don't think, oh, listen to that. Oh, sorry. You hear that little like trigger there? I think this thing is pretty snappy and also has a pretty ridiculous rate of fire from what I can remember. And I actually had a friend of mine who actually like builds stuff. He had a look over this and was like, this thing is incredibly well built. He's done a very, very good job. Let's put, it's actually a high cap magazine. I can't remember what the base model of this was. We've got all of this stuff. There's an instruction manual, charging cords, accessories for external upgrades. Oh, he's actually got a tail switch here as well. So I can put a switch on here. So that's what I will do. I didn't even realize this at the time, I don't think. But if you guys want to, in fact, I'm going to have to like tape this switch. So that's going to go in the back here on this switch mount, and then I can actually like use that. But I am going to have to glue this in place or put this on something. So I'm not going to do that right now. You can see all of the old gearbox, like the piston, etc. And he does this, so shout out to him, because I feel kind of bad. Sorry, Charlie's trying to get in. I'm just going to grab him. Sorry, got Charlie in. Yeah, so I feel kind of bad because he built this for me. I literally like played with it, I think maybe once, and then since then just did not use it at all. Didn't feature it on the channel, didn't do anything with it, and it's just kind of sat around. So I'd love to kind of give him a little shout out, a showcase. He does this for people. So if you wanted someone to build you like a custom AEG, he doesn't do it with gas, I don't think. But if you want someone to build you a custom AEG, then definitely reach out to him, because he will be able to do that. You can find him in our Discord. He's one of the admins there. I'm going to get an 11.1 LiPo so we can put it in this thing. And then I'm also going to get, I don't know what BBs are in here, so I might just go and quickly grab another AEG mag, just an EPM1 or something. And then we can just do a little testing on the Chrono and give you guys an idea of like rate of fire, etc. So 1 second. Okay, so I found an 11.1 stick LiPo. I've got a lot of the Titan ones, and I haven't, yep, he's wired it to Dean's. So this stock is not an easy one to put batteries in unless you have this battery, which is kind of perfect. Let me just see, might do this quickly. But I have a load of 11.1 like Titan batteries, and they don't really fit here. I don't know if this battery is charged, is the only other issue that we have. I literally haven't charged it. I just have had it sitting in a uncharged state, probably in there for a while. Let me just do a little test on this. Okay, yeah, it's snappy. So that is that there. Let's actually just do a rate of fire. So you can hear there, it's got a very, very good rate of fire. It's actually got quite a lot of like nice kind of kick to it as well, which I didn't remember. Let's do quickly a little update on these. I've actually got 3 6s in here, so it's going to be a bit of a weird Chrono, I think, on this one. 1, 2, 3. Do another one of those. So I've got 3 6s in here. This is an EPM1, so this is going to have a lot of capacity at about 250 rounds you can fit in there. So I only put, I think, about 50 rounds in that. Let's turn this on. Is it still set to 3 6s? It is. That's great. A little bit of, we need some eye protection. He's actually also, I think, made a couple of versions of this. Like there's like a Badger Mini or like another version of it. I can't remember the name of it, and I should do. But he made another one that was a giveaway. So he's actually given away some before. So this is kind of cool where you can see the mag actually like going in there. Okay, so let's see what this is firing at. Let me just... Okay, that was on full auto. So that's firing at 272, 271, 273, 273.4, 272.6, 273.1, 273.1, 274.4. So you can see this is insanely 272.8, 273.3. Like it's very, very consistent. I need to tighten this handrail slightly as well. Let me just see what that is. 274. Let's get the old Badger app out. Again, guys, join the Discord because that is going to be closed in a few days. So go and join it there. And let me just do Badger app here. 274 on 3 6s. So if we're doing this, we're going to do 3 6s, and then I'm going to go to here and we're going to go 274, and that is 1.26 joules, 368 FPS. So what we're looking at there is what that's firing at. So this is kind of like a shorter, without the suppressor, it's very short, but it is a shorter kind of like CQB AEG kind of replica that I would use it for. I'm going to quickly just get an idea of rate of fire on this as well. So that is 22 rounds a second, I think it's saying. Oh no, hold on. No, 25 rounds a second is what that is saying. It is pretty nuts, this thing. Okay, I need to get this thing out and start using it again because it's definitely a nice one. It's also got the max hop-up unit in there. So it's got the BB retention. I just need to push that to release, I think. Okay, that's fine. That dropped that out. Okay, great. But yeah, guys, this is obviously a pretty cool replica. I definitely went through that stage when I was like fully AEGs where I'm like, I want some custom stuff. I don't like this like out of the box mystery stuff. And Cutter definitely like provided for that. So let me know what you think, guys. I think this is an F1 like race upper, and in terms of the lower, it literally doesn't have anything written there. So he can let you know what it is. No, F1's Firearms, but I don't know what like manufacturer it is, etc. And then it's got this very, very cool thing. This is a tracer unit, so I need to charge that and put that on. This is a Firefield sight on here. This trigger is very, very cool. Very light. And this stock is a Blackhawk stock. So it's actually a real steel stock that he's put on there as well. But yeah, anyway, guys, just thought I'd give you a little look at that. That is the Cutter Creations or Cutter Airsoft Badger. Let me know if you want to see more of it. I'll try to do some shorts of it, etc., and like show you guys some more of what it does. But have a great day wherever you are. I will see you all very soon. Link down below to his channel, and also, you know, like you can find him on Discord, so you can send him a message and have him build you one if you want it. Speak to you guys all very soon. Goodbye.